You know, it really is great to wake up every day knowing you get to go do something that you truly love. A great friend of mine who's in our industry, he gave me a plaque several years ago, and he said when he saw the plaque, he instantly thought of me. It says this: if you love what you do, you'll never have a job. And that's really true for me. I truly love our business more today than I did 15 or 20 years ago when I was first getting started in this business. It's a great industry. I love the impact we get to have on other people's lives.
CRA manages money in a very unique way. Most investors have experienced the mutual fund strategy, where it's basically the buy and hope strategy. And over the last decade, that obviously hasn't done very well. CRA is much more focused on individual asset classes and a reason to be in those asset classes.
At a traditional brokerage firm, my job is to generate commissions. The client is not the number one priority, and neither am I. We're just a number to them. We always manage everything on a fiduciary basis. What that means for the client is that they are always the number one priority.
When it comes to investing, it's an emotional type of thing to do. It's, you work so hard for your money. Saving it is even more difficult than earning it. And then all of a sudden you've come to a position where you've got a little bit put aside and you've got to make some investment decisions. And it's one of those things where everyone's trying to tell you what to do. You've got people who are trying to sell you mutual funds, exchange traded funds. It's a very complicated business, and most people don't have the time or, quite frankly, the interest to actually make the effort to go out there and research it all.
You know, the way we manage money today is very different from how we managed it a decade or two ago, and we've continually refined the process over time. Today we're very rules-based. And rules-based just simply means that the rules for what we're going to buy, why we would buy it, and why we would sell it are in place before we ever make the investment. And as an investment manager, we think that improves us because it makes us very disciplined in the way we approach things.
I've worked for large firms and some smaller firms back earlier in my career. One of the things about capital research advisors is there's an integrity in the people who I work with. The back office operations, you ask for something to be done, it's done. No questions, no mistakes. Everything is mathematically driven. The models are there, we take a look at what is appropriate for you. There's 5 different models, and then we make our investment decisions.
So I guess when it comes down to it, I think that this business is pretty simple. Whether it's working with a family, a person, or an organization, the entire goal is to get that entity where they need to go. And one of the things I think that our industry doesn't do really well is really handle risk. And I guess when it comes down to it, I think the thing that's so different about CRA is that we're much more focused on risk management than we really are on returns. And that's not to say that we don't care about returns, we obviously do, but we're much more focused about how we get there.